Hey guys, welcome back to the build series. In this week's video, I am going to be attempting to install two massive windows in this old fiberglass camper. Now, right now there are 5 windows, well, technically 7, but 5 big windows throughout the camper. 2 in the back over the dining and kitchen area, 2 up front over the bunk, 1 in between the cab and the camper itself, and then 2 kind of like false windows that you can't really see through in the door. I'm going to be reinstalling at least the back 2 this week, but I also purchased new windows to go up top and in between the cab. I bought 2 Arctic Tern windows, one in the, I believe, 550mm by 900mm that is going over my kitchen, and then a massive one that's 550 by 1100mm over this kitchen like seating area. Every build I do, I keep thinking it's gonna get easier, but it's always a little bit scary because if you mess up, you could fix it, but it's gonna be kind of tricky. So let's hop into it. I'm gonna make some templates and start installing these bad boys. Alright, well I think at this point I just have to kind of go for it. So I think I'm going to start up top and just try my best. I honestly can't tell if I'm sweating because that was hard work or because I'm nervous to see if this is going to fit, but let's check. I can't believe that fit on the first try. Oh, I'm so glad this worked. I cannot believe how quickly and easily that window went in. It is absolutely perfect from what I can tell so far, and I'm really excited to see how it performs on the road. I'm gonna jump over to the driver's side and try to get this one done before nightfall. I think I have about 45 minutes until the sun sets, so let's see what we can get done. Those were definitely the 2 windows that I was most nervous about, mainly because they were so freaking expensive and hard to get. They are in, they are done, and now I have a lot more confidence moving forward because I know that I can cut fiberglass, I know how the install processes work, and I feel like I'm just starting off on the right foot for the next couple of days. So that is all for this afternoon. I will see you guys tomorrow for the rest of the windows. Good morning. I am having a bit of a dilemma. I was about to install the upper two windows, which I did purchase new ones. They are these just like kind of basic RV windows. Now, my dilemma is I am on a budget for this build. I don't want to spend a ton of money on my windows, but it's one of those things that it's usually worth spending more money on. And so I guess I'm just questioning my decision to replace the current windows with these instead of more Arctic turns. But after measuring these guys and sitting here for quite a while this morning, I do think I'm gonna go ahead and move forward with these because they're actually the same dimension, the cutout, as the Arctic turns. And so this is something that in the future, if I wanted to upgrade and I had the money to do that, I could invest later on down the road and know that the hole that I'm cutting today isn't going to prevent me from doing that. So it's probably taken me about an hour to come to that decision, but it's finally time to try to install these guys. It's gonna be a very similar method. They have kind of this inner ring that I'm gonna make a template out of. I'm gonna put it up on the wall and then trace it out, cut it out, and pop these in. So this isn't gonna work. No, try again. It's not even lining up with the lines. Maybe I'm getting the nice windows after all.
Okay, so let's
Yeah, that's it.
get a tape measure and let's figure some stuff out first.
Well, it was only a matter of time before that happened. The windows don't fit. Well, the windows fit, but the flange piece does not fit because I ordered the wrong flange thickness. And not only did I order the wrong flange thickness, but I ordered it because that's all that they make. This window company, this window size does not come with a flange that is going to fit my wall thickness, which is roughly 1 1/8 inches or 1 1/4 after I put my wall paneling back on. This window is set up for 1 1/2 to 1 3/4 wall thickness, which is way too big for my walls. Now, I could trim it out, I could try to salvage this, but honestly, the more that I thought about it, from what you guys heard earlier especially, I didn't even really want these windows to begin with. I really wanted the Arctic turns, and I couldn't justify the cost because it just felt like I was spending too much money. But after the windows didn't fit, I thought about it again and realized that I was making a sacrifice on a pretty important part of the build. Now, I am trying to go for function, not aesthetic. So it's not about how the windows look, although they do look amazing, but rather how they perform. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized sacrificing on the building envelope or the windows up in the bunk area where Tara and I are going to sleep and produce condensation all night long is probably not a good place to sacrifice. So what I'm gonna do is pack these windows back up and order the Arctic turns. One last thing before I go, I know this week's video was a little bit shorter than normal, but there's a good reason, and it's not just because my windows didn't work. I asked you all in a poll on the community tab a couple of days ago if you would be interested in more regular posting in December. And so what I've done with the overwhelmingly positive feedback that you all provided in that survey is decide to take on Vlogmas. Now, it's not gonna be Vlogmas in the traditional sense where I'm walking around with my camera day to day, but rather shooting curated videos as frequently as possible to post each day from December 1st through 25th. I won't be posting build videos every single day, but they will be a large majority of them just because this is what I'm focusing on right now. But you can also expect to see a mix of Q&A, adventure, DIY type content, and maybe even getting some redemption for the bread that burnt the other day. I'm definitely a little bit nervous. This is a huge challenge and it's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm hoping to refine some of my video and editing skills in the process, get to know you all a little bit better, and share more of my personal day-to-day life. I look forward to seeing you guys there, and in the meantime, hope that you've had a wonderful week. So I guess I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye.